Hey guys, you're back with an Invasion Gamer again, and today I'll be teaching you some cool tips and tricks to cheese the Volstaric strike on Mars. Knowing how to cheese this will be very useful for doing the nightfalls whenever it is appeared on Volstaric, and for soloing. If you're a person like me who doesn't like to use LFG or bother to go find some friends to do a nightfall strike, this will make it a whole lot easier for you. So what you need to do, first of all, is of course load up the strike. On this strike, we're going to be needing some specific weapons. First thing being Icebreaker. You need Icebreaker for its awesome ability to regenerate special ammo. And then the second weapon you're going to need is a sniper rifle that has the armor-piercing rounds on it. This is going to be useful for shooting through walls, which is going to be a major part of this cheese. Other weapons like Hard Light and other primaries or other secondaries that have the same ability for armor piercing will not pierce through walls, so while it's nice to have those type of weapons, it's not going to be useful for this. All your other weapons doesn't really matter. I'm bringing Black Hammer also to fight the tank, but you can use whatever preferred weapon. You can use Icebreaker if you don't have Black Hammer. So the first part's pretty standard. There's no way around this. You run up to this first area and let your ghost go open another door. This is going to be a super easy cheese for doing it solo. I know how Valstar can be a pain sometimes because he has all the huge enemies, and when they have burns on, they can be a huge pain. But using this glitch, or this cheese, will make it so much easier to do it solo without worrying about dying at all. So what you're going to want to do is, we're going to do a sparrow wall glitch up here on this wall next to this stand. How you do the sparrow wall glitch is, you get close to the wall, turn away from the wall, hold out the ghost, and slowly walk away until it says your sparrows are able to be spawned. My sparrow just blew up, so I had to wait a second. Once the ghost tells you that you're able to spawn your sparrow, you want to turn back towards the wall and then start holding the spawn button for the sparrow. You'll spawn the sparrow halfway into the wall. If you just keep on boosting, eventually your sparrow will glitch completely through the wall. Once you glitch through the wall right here next to that lamp, you want to jump to make sure you stay on some rocks. As you can see, we're on the rocks now. Then you're going to go to the left and turn around. You'll see the tube that we were just previously running through. You're going to jump on top of it. Now it's pretty simple. You run forward until you get to a door and wait for the door to open. Make sure you wait for this door to open, so it'll make an invisible wall if you don't. Once the door does open, jump around it from the right side, not the left, and then you will be over the area that you normally have to run through. Respawns are available in here, so if you do fall off or die somehow up top, you will spawn back up top also. Yeah, here's some weird little glitch things it's doing, because I don't know why. I guess it's not registering me in the room, so they just haven't finished their animations. Yeah, so while you're up here, there actually is a ghost that you can grab through the wall on this little platform I'm looking at now. I already have it, so I cannot see it, but if you have not got it, you'll be able to get it very easily up here. So what you're going to do is try to jump up high as possible to get over this giant rock wall. Once you get over the giant rock wall, continue along the path as if you were normally on bottom, just you're doing it from the top with no enemies to interfere. Once you get to this door, make sure you wait again for this door to open, because it makes an invisible wall. And if you jump into it, sometimes you might fall off the map. If you fall off, it's not a big consequence, so just spawn back and just all you have to do is walk back. But it's easier just not to mess up in the first place. So we're going to continue following this little path, this little tunnel. On this part going downwards, there's like a silver rooftop. It'll kind of distract your view, but don't worry, you're not going to fall. You're still on the platform. And you jump over that last door, and you're going to jump to the highest mound of dirt that you see. We're going to do another sparrow glitch, so turn away from the dirt mound, then turn back towards it and spawn the sparrow. You'll be able to glitch through this wall again, and you'll be on top of the area that we were normally coming out of. From here, you can snipe everything, and you need to snipe everything in order to spawn the next two of the generals or captains. This part's the longest part. It's not hard. None of this is hard using this cheese actually. Everything is amazingly easy. But this part is tedious because people like to hide behind walls. So I might fast forward through this because it does take a little while. Just stay up top so that you don't get shot, because if you are doing this solo and you die here, you will go back to orbit. It doesn't take long to get back because this cheese that I just showed. but it's a pain. So yeah, I'll be right back with you. Alright, now that you've killed all the enemies that you can see out in plain sight from the top of that roof, you're going to have to go downwards and kill the rest that you cannot see. There'll be normally a few of the scions hiding behind these little walls. But be careful doing this, as when the scions die, the ship will spawn that spawns in the next wave of enemies, and the ship will one-shot kill you if it hits you. So I'm being very cautious over here, because I have wiped by having the ship kill me. And it's very frustrating, considering you don't get shot the entire time and the ship this one hits you. So be careful, but you do need to kill all the enemies. I'm using invisibility to make it easier. It's definitely not necessary, but it's what I'm doing because I have Hunter. The ship will spawn from that cliff that we were just on, so if you think the ship's coming, just turn around and look real quick. If you see it, run like hell. Careful not to die here, as once again, you'll go back to orbit if you're in the nightfall. If you're not in the nightfall and just doing this for the strikes, or if you're on a strike playlist and this shows up, this is still useful. I don't know if it's as useful because it's pretty simple to solo it, and on those ones you have matchmaking. So I probably just stick with what the normal people were doing. It'd make it easier. But for the nightfall, this is definitely useful for solo. So what I'm gonna do here is, I see the ship coming, so I quickly spawn the sparrow and try to get away as fast as possible. Once you get to a certain distance, you'll be out of its range and it won't shoot you anymore. But you need to make sure you don't get shot in the first place at all. So then you're back to your roof and you're back to sniping. Once you kill all these groups of enemies that will spawn in, you don't have to go back down again because the next wave will spawn in without you going down there to chase anyone. And yeah, from here on out it's simple. There's no chance of dying from here on out. The only chance of dying was from that ship. Still, make sure you kill all the enemies because you don't want to jump down later and get killed, because that would really suck. Also, watch from the normal doorway because people will start running that way for some reason, and some scions can get a shot on you. As you'll see in just a second, because I didn't follow my own advice, I'm going to get shot out of it. So during the tank fight, we are also going to stay up here, so don't worry about trying to run forwards or anything like that, because you can shoot the tank from up on these rocks. You can run forwards if you want to, but he'll shoot at you, versus staying back here where he won't shoot at you. There's no need to make things harder for yourself. I quit Black Hammer because hitting 3 criticals in a row in order to refill the magazine is very easy on the tank bosses. And also a little tip is when the wheels blow up, you can still continue to shoot them in order to hit your critical. That also works on the spider tank on Earth, where the spider tanks, his legs are broken, they still count as criticals. Even when it says immune, they still count as criticals. I recommend you bring a scout rifle, because using hand cannons or auto rifles or pulse rifles or anything else is going to be hard to shoot the enemies from far away, which is all we're going to be doing this entire time. Alright, so once the tank is down, make sure you clear your little path, and then you're gonna run down and continue to strike as if you're doing it normally. Don't worry about killing any of the enemies coming up on this next part,
I'm picking up another
because
one.
you're gonna respawn in free zone. Just get on your sparrow and drive as fast as possible. Also, look for any special ammo, because it could come in handy later. So you can see, I'm just gonna ride past these people and go on towards the boss room. You can kill them if you want to, but I don't see how they would shoot you if you just drive at full speed. Here's a little shortcut coming up. Instead of going around this long bank, just take this right next to this tree and hug the wall. You can skip a large turn, makes it quicker if you're going for speed runs. Alright, so when you come out of this tunnel, we're going to take a sharp right. We're not going to go forwards like we normally do in order to go into the boss room. So you see right here, we went to the right towards the ship's bottom. Then we're going to jump up to this little ledge, and there's going to be a big open gap. It's really easy to see. It's just a giant gap they left open for some reason. Jump through that, then jump on top of the tunnels that we're normally running through. This time we're going to run on top of them, and follow it as if normal. Just from the top. Make sure you're following the tunnels, because this is how you spawn in the next area in order to get to the boss room. So you see we just loaded in the next area, so now we can actually fight the boss with using this new cheese where we're outside the map. We're going to jump over this large wall and another large wall. They're pretty large, but you can't jump over them, just stand right next to a double jump. These two big fat guys, I don't remember what they're called at this moment, they're the two that trigger the boss spawning. So put on your sniper rifle that has armor piercing and shoot them through the floor where you can see straight through it. You can shoot through it with armor piercing, but they cannot shoot through it at all. So once you kill those two guys, run to the very back towards where the boss only spawns, and jump towards these little pipes. You'll fall where the door actually lies, where you can see over the entire battlefield, and get easy headshots. The boss won't move, he'll he'll move eventually, but for a while he'll just stand there and look at you, giving you easy shots. I'm going to demonstrate how using other weapons that should penetrate doesn't. Actually, and for some reason, I was curious, but for some reason it started killing me. My own gun did, as if I was standing in water shooting myself. So yeah, don't kill yourself here. That would really suck, because I almost killed myself. You can't shoot through with hand cannons or a shotgun or anything else that has armor piercing in it. It's only sniper. Don't shoot through that. But as you can see, he doesn't shoot at me, and if he does shoot at me, it deals no damage. And he'll just stand here and let you shoot him. Eventually he'll start backing away towards the middle, but it doesn't make a difference. You just keep on shooting and do this little dance of back and forth between icebreaker and your armor piercing weapons in order to keep your special ammo. It's pretty simple from here, pretty self-explanatory. Just keep headshotting him. If you have a sniper with armor piercing that has the burn of the nightfall, obviously that's going to be a lot quicker, which is what I'm doing. I have the supremacy from the very first clean event that I happened to roll with the armor piercing on it, so that's what I use. So, as you can see, this cheese is pretty effective. The only enemy that really shoots at you is the ship during that one part. I'm going to probably have a total of like 30 or so kills. You don't have to kill much. You run straight past everything. The boss fight is a breeze because it can't even fight back, and it actually stands there for you to get headshots. Every now and then he starts pacing. I don't know what that's about, but just keep shooting. Don't shoot rockets. I use the special synthesis. You obviously don't have to do that. I just chose to in order to speed it up, and they don't cost much now, so it wasn't really a problem. Alright, there you have it. We killed the boss without even actually fighting it legit. This is a awesome glitch, cheese, or whatever you want to call it. It's not required, obviously. You don't need to do this. This is useful for people who are trying to solo it. You could get a group of friends also, so I'm not saying that this is the end all. This is the way to do it from now on. It's just a way to do it. If you liked the video and you thought it was helpful or useful, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to me and leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching.